stablecoins is finally delivering a lot of real-world utility. And in particular with businesses who, are who we sell to. People talk a lot about the consumer and the retail side of things, but if you look at what businesses are doing, we see a lot of uptake, people coming to Bridge for corporate treasury management, for international remittances. They want to give people access to dollar accounts overseas and things like that. The chains, the underlying chains, the L2s, are also, they've gotten much more performant over the past 5 or 10 years. And so I feel like there's a moment now where that real world utility amongst crypto followers, not just crypto people, but just people who want to get something done, is starting to happen, which is why we're obviously paying a lot of attention.
Today, we can email, text, or call each other instantly and for low cost, no matter what brand of phone or computer we're using. Payments can and should work the same way. Stablecoins can help make this a reality. Among other uses, they enable the 24/7 transfer of dollar value to anyone online. They are uniquely suited for online commerce when they are properly regulated.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go, but clearly we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told told his members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will. During that auction that we saw a little bit before, the attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a Treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy. And it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And then also, of course, in the first quarter of 2025, we always get a correction. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we had Bitcoin and crypto make a move last night, moving into this morning. Now I'm pulling back as I'm doing this video. Guys, don't forget we have Bitcoin and Ethereum futures contracts ending tomorrow. And we have XRP futures open interest fall to its lowest in 2025. But we also are seeing open interest fall in Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now we have Blackrock moving Bitcoin and Ethereum to Coinbase, and we see a lot of selling pressure going on. And we had Nvidia hit their numbers, and like I stated last night, Nvidia will hit their numbers, Bitcoin and crypto would move up. It was a temporary move up. We're pulling back now because we did have the long end of these yield rates start to move up, but they're pulling back slightly also. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, like I stated, moving up, not as high as they were. They're pulling back as I'm doing this video. We have the dollar right now up. We have volume in crypto right now up. And we have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 126 billion yesterday. Yes, you heard that correct. So we definitely saw that repo move up, which is going to help the market and control the long end of these yield rates. So guys, make sure you're pulling it on a daily basis during the week, because we know the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build his fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have House Democrats set to introduce the Meme Act. Yes, guys, you heard that correct. You can't make this stuff up. Ban public officials from issuing or endorsing meme coins. And guys, we know meme coins can start off as a meme, but then utility can come right behind it. But remember, guys, it's all the Hegelian dialectic. Keep people distracted on things that don't matter, because a politician is not going to want to invest in a worthless coin anyway. They're going to be investing in utility. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the EU vows a 25% tariff on European goods in retaliation to Trump. And then we also see a 10% tariff on China. So the trade war is definitely beginning. But remember, guys, this trade war is a distraction. And then on top of it is going to replace income tax. Remember, this is a plan. It moves in phases. And then we have Scott Bessent, named Galaxy Digital Regulatory Counselor Tyler Williams to advise on digital asset and blockchain technology policy. And yes, guys, remember, your life is an illusion and TV is your reality. It's always the same chess pieces that are moving from a private big sector company moving inside of government. Why? Because they know the plan. They know the plan of the fourth industrial revolution. And when FTX went down, who was in charge of the fund? Galaxy Digital. You can't make this stuff up. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs, Blackrock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin right now is slightly up. Ethereum ETF is flat as I'm doing this video. Now we have Bitcoin spot ETFs at 754 million in net outflows. Ethereum had 94 million in outflows yesterday. And BlackRock spot ETFs had the largest outflows since launch, 418 million on February 26. And remember, it was like 300 some million last month, which was a record for outflows for BlackRock's Bitcoin spot ETF. So remember, guys, like I tell you, make sure you're paying attention to the inflows and outflows. And we have Bitwise registers for an Aptos ETF in Delaware, indicating it may soon file for a spot Aptos ETF. And guys, we know we're going to have plenty of these altcoin ETFs, and then also they'll be bundled. But by them bringing on these spot ETFs and these altcoins, they're letting you know which cryptos have utility. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have World Liberty Fi, which is Trump, has been stacking Ethereum, has purchased roughly 1,500 Ethereum in the last 7 days. And we know Ethereum is the new internet, and DeFi is definitely the new banking. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. But again, World Liberty Fi is purchasing utility cryptos. Now we have the Alphabet Boys released a public service announcement saying that North Korea is responsible for the $1.5 billion Bybit hack. And guys, we know we always got to have the boogeyman anytime crypto takes a big pullback. And like I told you, crypto is going to be used as the excuse while the legacy market crumbled. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, the central banks just doesn't say, I took your money. And then we have the SEC drops probe on Gemini. And all these NWO companies, we're seeing the SEC drop the case. So that means the case shouldn't have been brought on in the first place. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then lastly, we have Ripple partners with South Korean custodian BDACS to offer institutional grade custody for XRP, RLUSD, and other crypto assets. And like I've told you several times, Ripple is a bank. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Drama Team Save the Village. Part 2. King Joshua and Drama Team Save New York from COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Drama Team goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.